Okay, I'm gonna read you the video now, just because the last one wasn't recording. So anyways, in fitness is a lot of the world is saturated with information. Every single day, you know, there's a article saying, you know, carbs are bad, protein is bad, high fats are bad, and then, oh wait, carbs are good for you, oh wait, protein is good for you, oh wait, fats are good for you. Like, you don't like ketogenic diet, you want to do like a bulletproof coffee, you want to go vegan diet, organic diet. There's just so much information out there that people just kind of get lost of the main thing. So I'm gonna break the thing down in a pyramid, because people love pyramids. I love graphs. So I'm gonna break it down to 4 things. You know, in the food pyramid, you know, like the bottom thing is the most important thing, the least important things at the top. So I'm gonna break it down to 4 things on how to reach your fitness goals, regardless if you're trying to gain weight, lose weight, get stronger. It all ties down to this little pyramid. So first thing first, the most important thing is mindset. Okay, so mindset's the most important thing in terms of, like, if you wanna gain weight, lose weight, you have to get your mind right. Okay, if you don't think you can do it, you're not gonna get it. So you gotta get your mind right, especially in terms of stress levels. If you have kids, or you have a busy schedule and you don't have time to the gym, this is when mindset kicks in. Okay, you have to make time for your health. If you're like, you know, if you're a mom with 3 kids and you're like super obese, you know, 300 pounds, and you want to keep taking care of your kids, but what happens when you die from a stroke or a heart attack, right? You have to take care of your health, which is why mindset is #1. You have to make time for it. You know, do it for you, do it for your kids, do it for, you know, your friends, family, do it for yourself. And that is why mindset is #1. You know, you can't make excuses, you have to follow through. Get your mind right. Okay, #3 most important thing. Let's use a different color. Let's use blue. Let's do #3 is calories and nutrition. Oops. So what you eat, you know, kind of creates how your body looks. If you're in a caloric deficit, you're gonna lose weight. If you're in a caloric surplus, you're gonna gain weight. So regardless what kind of diet you're in, there's so many out there. There's, you know, like vegan diets, there's ketogenic diet, there's low carb, there's low fat, there's macros, which is what calories are made out of. There's intermittent fasting, there's pescatarian diets, there's the organic diet, there's the healthy diet, there's fucking those stupid juice cleanses. You know, there's so many diets for you to follow. The best diet for you to follow is the one that you can follow. You don't wanna, if you fucking love meat, then why are you in a vegan diet? You know, if you know you love carbs all the time and you break down when you see carbs, why are you in a ketogenic diet? You have to know yourself in order, you know, before you pick a diet. Yeah, so calories are the most important thing, because at the end, if you just cut carbs out, you know, you will be in a caloric deficit. If you are gonna be, you know, in a vegan diet, you know, vegan foods don't have a lot of calories, you're gonna lose weight. You know, you gotta make sure you know what your goals are, and just make sure you put your calories in the right spot, and then the rest will follow. In terms of macros, it goes a little bit more scientific, based on, you know, like how much you eat. You know, for me, the more protein I eat, the better I recover, the better I look. The more because the more protein you eat, you burn more calories trying to digest the protein versus like carbs and fat. That's why I just look better in high protein diet, because I lift weights. You know, but if you're a marathon runner, you probably need more carbs. That's why you gotta know yourself and kind of see which one you can follow. Every day there's, you know, all these articles, not even by doctors sometimes, and they just kind of like they go against each other, and it's just, you don't know which one is which one you can follow. So I'm a huge fan of counting macros, but not all my clients can follow it. Okay, so like, you know, for example, like 50-year-old you know, a 50-year-old mom with 3 kids is not gonna have time to count their macros and every single day and see what they can fit. So the better way is just to have a, you know, a diet plan for them to follow, and they don't need to think about it. But for me, And for like anyone from like, you know, the younger generation where we're using our phones all the time, counting macros is the best way to go. Yeah, and then moving 3 to number, let's use green. The third one, or least, is exercise. Alright, exercise. There's so many exercise programs out there, you know, like you want to lift weights, there's, you know, there's bodybuilding, there's powerlifting, there's CrossFit, there's MMA, there's Zumba, there's Pilates, there's basketball, there's calisthenics, there's swimming, tennis, all kinds of ways to get active. There's even a lot more. There's like fencing, jiu-jitsu, all kinds of like physical activity, pole dancing. You get the gist of it. There's so much exercises out there, you know. If, like, for example, I hate running, so why the fuck am I gonna run? I love to lift weights, and like I love to pick things up and put them down, and I like to build muscle. My goal is to build more muscle. So if I'm trying to build muscle, I wouldn't be doing Zumba, because you can't build muscle from Zumba. But if you're like, you know, like if you're 80 years old and you just want to get healthy, you want to, you know, move a little bit better, then yeah, Zumba is good for you. You should not be lifting weights then. So you gotta know your goals, which ties back down to the mindset. You know, the best workout program is the one that you can follow. If you know you're not gonna be able to be, like, if you can't commit to going to the gym, you know, 5 times a week, then, you know, maybe you shouldn't go to the gym 5 times a week. Maybe find a program that we can just go to the gym maybe 3 times a week. You know, you gotta know yourself and know your schedule and know what you can commit yourself to. Yeah, like for example, CrossFit is very taxing. If you know you hate feeling sore all the time, which I don't understand why, if you hate feeling sore, then you shouldn't be lifting so heavy. But you should just stop being a little bitch anyways. And then the least important, but still in the pyramid, are supplements. And steroids. Obviously steroids are illegal, so I'm not going to be talking about it, but I get DM'd all the time. I'm not going to talk about it because they're illegal and I want to get arrested. Supplements is another one. You know, there's so much supplements out there. You know, there's like, you know, whey protein powder, there's this whey isolate, there's mass gainers, there's creatine, pre-workout, fucking fish oil, D3, glucosamine, post-workout, there's casein, there's oops, spelled that wrong, casein, pre-workout, post-workout, there's BCAAs. There's just so many, there's so many supplements out there. They're to supplement your goals, okay? If like, there's no point of you taking fat burners if you can't even follow the bottom stuff, okay? If you fucking like eat, if you want to try to lose weight and you eat like 10 McDonald's, right? What good is the fat burner is gonna do? The fat burner is not gonna erase your bad diet. You know, it's to supplement all this. If you're following all this stuff, then supplementing will help. Like for example, pre-workout. If you're not even gonna exercise, if you don't even have the motivation to go exercise, and you can't follow through your workout program, and you're not gonna go to the gym, what's the point of buying pre-workout? There's no point. You have to get your mind right, follow the program, eat enough accordingly to your goals, disregarding what kind of, you know, diet you follow. You just have to get your mind right, know what your goals are. If you're trying to lose weight, you gotta be in a caloric deficit. If you're trying to gain weight, you gotta be in a caloric surplus. Then you choose which one fits your lifestyle. If you're trying to diet down and you realize, like, you know, you want to be in a caloric deficit and you realize you're hungry at night all the time, then maybe like intermittent fasting and saving all your calories for nighttime is gonna help you. But if you're trying to bulk up and you have trouble eating, maybe you should not be in intermittent fasting. You should be eating all the fucking time instead of eating in a 6-hour window. So you gotta know yourself and know your schedule and know your goals. Number 3, you know, the exercise program. You know, there's so many out there. One is not better than the other, but one is better than the other accordingly to your goals. And everyone's goals in fitness are different, and you just can't choose one over the other and say one is superior than the other. You know, it could be superior to you, but your goals is different than someone like 80-year-old grandma. You know, your goals, you know, my goals are totally different. You know, I want to be jacked as hell, and I want to be strong as a motherfucker, and I want to look good, and I hate running. That's why I'm in bodybuilding and powerlifting. You know, if I loved running, I would be in CrossFit, but I hate running. So, you know, and I am not the like aggressive type. That's why I'm not in MMA, and I hate running for a ball, so that's why I'm not in tennis. So it just really depends on what your goals are. You know, stop saying one is better than the other. It's truly not. And then recapping on the steroids and supplements. You know, they're the least important, and you should not be worrying too much about this, okay? If you follow everything right, then maybe supplementing to what your needs are. If your goal is to bulk up and you have to eat, I don't know, like 5,000 calories a day, and you want to eat like, you know, 300 grams of protein, then maybe a mass gainer and protein powder will help you out. You know, if you feel like you're low energy and you work out in the morning, maybe a pre-workout will help, and BCAAs. You know, if you're indoors all the time and you don't see the sun, then maybe vitamin D3. But if you're a gardener and you work outdoors, you don't need to take vitamin D3. So it really depends on how your goals are and what your lifestyle is. But none of these will work unless you get this right mindset, and that is where coaching comes in. You know, or having a friend, a workout partner. You know, you need to get your mind right and someone to hold you accountable if you cannot hold yourself accountable. And that is why the fitness industry is why I'm in it. You know, I take care of everyone down here first before I move up here. And yeah, nobody does this shit alone, and that's why I am in the fitness industry helping people out with their goals. Hope that answers all your questions. If you have any comments or concerns, just comment down below, and feel free to subscribe and like this video, because I'm just rambling all up in my head.